Okay.
And at the end of the day, to like exercise in a balanced way feels good. Maybe part of the reason why she's always like, woo, wah, what's that? Is that she's like,
Right, she wants out.
right,
Yep.
exactly. She wants to change the subject. What's
Yep.
the shovel?
Yeah,
And you're like,
exactly.
pay attention. She's like,
Yeah.
I'm redheaded. And you're like, ah. But it's also like, get your foot under your body. You must take the weight, step on your foot. It's even like a horse that, like if you went to the gym and you always walked like this with your one leg, like eventually you'd be like, I hate the gym because it hurts. And so you gotta like, she's gotta step squarely on that foot. And you're gonna feel like it's a lot of shoulder in this direction.
Mm-hmm.
Like even there, she's stepping 2 inches to the right of her foot. Now she's in the footprint. Now
Oh,
she's
wow.
on the inside. Now she's in the
Okay.
footprint. She's in the footprint. She's in the footprint. Do you know what I mean? And you're like, holy crap, I am totally riding. I feel like I'm riding her sideways.
Yeah.
But all of a sudden she's like, oh, I can go straight. But it feels like crooked. Like you're almost going to have, because there's like this really internal crookedness, then you almost have to ride it like you have to like send it, the pendulum has to swing so far to the other side. Very good. Very good. And you want to feel, look at me, in that shoulder blade, in that seat bone, does she carry me on the right side of her back? Does that make sense?
Whether I can feel it or not will remain to be seen, but I understand.
Exposure. Exactly.
Yeah.
And you
But
got
I
to
need
present
to-
your body in a way that it's worth supporting.
So
if
now
you're
she
like
feels straight under my
soft
seat bones.
and shy and nice, and she'd be like, I can't feel you. And you got to be like, boom, here I am. Step under me. Good.
So right there she feels like she's stepping under.
Yes.
Can you hear me in the headpiece?
Yes.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, exactly. And the more you ride that right hind leg under her body, the less the spooking will occur. I guarantee it. Right hind leg. Uh-oh. There you go. There you go. It's in the footprint now. Excellent. Now she's straight. Quote unquote straight.
You're right.
Do you know what I mean?
Straight to her body.
Well, nope. Now she stepped to the inside. Oh, inside. Good. Yes. Foot perfectly in the footprint. And so like that is alignment for her. Even though you're like, holy cow, like if I aligned a different horse that much, I would be going like totally sideways down the street. Good. So let's go back and forth from shoulder in at the walk to the trot. Walk and trot, all on the shoulder in to the right.
Okay.
Good. Yes. Yes. Good girl. Good. Let's stay going to the right just so we can really... Good. 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 Turn on the forehand right there so you can stay going to the right. Yes. Good. Yeah, exactly. Pet her on the left side. Good. Good. So she feels freedom, not to run sideways, but to raise up the left side of her back. Good. And into the trot. Right hind leg, not quite so much sideways. Right hind leg, right, but decide where you're going. You're kind of on the quarter line, then you're kind of on the center line, and then you're sort of circling. Good. Good. Turn right up that next long side. And every turn, know that she's going to be like, whoop, in go my hips. And you have to say, no, no, no. Good. Soften left rein, soften right rein. Re-drape her neck. Soften left, soften right. Yes, soften left, soften right, because I need to see the muscle pop up on the top of her neck. Good. 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 Soften left, soften right. There's the back. There's the back. Give again. Give again. Because muscles don't lie. 4 inches from her braid and her mane, all of a sudden there's a shadow of the top neck muscle popping up. There goes the right hand. That a girl, did you feel that?
Yes.
She was like, I'm left up to my own devices. In go my lunches. And you were like, oh, no, no. And then she was like, okay. She is stepping into the footprint, just so you know, which is the, definition of straightness at that moment. Good. Do you feel it? Yes. And you're going to be like, oh my God, I feel like I'm only riding with my right leg. Yes. Charles, principle number 32. Most horses need more right calf, more right seat bone, more right rein, and less left rein and left calf. Why? Because they're born crooked. And she's just a great example of every horse under the sun. Good. Yes. Good for you. And she's like, I really, really, really just want a half pass to the right. Super job. Good. Good for you. Good for you. This is the same principle that they check with us when we, ride the Grand Prix Special and we got to do the pirouette at like D, and then do 9 one-time tempies and then make the other pirouette at G. They're checking, hey, how straight are you? And if the horse doesn't make the one change or drifts over to the right or makes the one pirouette bigger, that's that highest level of test. Have you aligned your horse? That's awesome. Awesome. Good walk and patter. We don't feel like this is a really hard thing to do. She's not sweated up and she's not lathered. But you are basically making her go like, how like when you do like workouts that aren't like the elliptical machine? Mm-hmm. This is like down and up and down and up and lift the leg. And, it's like really measured, organized movement. And that's really hard. And so we have to make sure we give her enough like recovery time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Even though it's like, well, I just like tried it around for 5 minutes. Didn't seem that hard.
Yeah, no, I understand her pain.
Right, you are making her, she's always been like this.
Mm-hmm.
And now you've made her go like this. Get the hind leg under. It's a total different way of functioning. Totally, like she's gone on that machine in the gym that like you pull the leg open. You can like pull the leg open.
Mm-hmm.
We need to get her to pull the leg in. So it's totally different muscles that she has to pull through her stifle, open up her hip, look at me, like pull up the stifle and like open up through her hip and then land where she sends the leg. Because what she does is she sends the leg and then at the last moment drops it back down. So let's go to the left. So you can get a sense of like going
where
to the left.
Yeah.
You need to still think about your right shoulder blade, elbow, and calf, because now she's going to be like, doot, doot, doot. She's just going to be like swinging it out around.
Well, that's it. Before I started riding her on the regular basis, everybody loved her left lead canter and hated her right lead canter. And that's because she would canter and canter and canter. As soon as I got on her, it's like, oh my gosh, she's like a piece of plywood to the left because she will not come this way. She's just stuck there.
Yeah, she's like, I'm left.
Yeah.
Bending left. Yeah, and like stiff, but bending.
Bending.
Bending. Crooked. Good. And that's where when you go to this right, when you go to the left, thinking about, look at me a minute. When she was bending left before, she'd go like this.
Mm-hmm.
The plywood, I'm bending. And now we need to go like this and then bend. Supporting herself with the right hind leg. That's already totally different. Do you feel how much more active your right leg is?
Yes.
It's like you're still like, oh my God, I am only riding with my right leg.
Yes.
Even going left. But that's because she's crooked. Good. Now when you go, let's go into just a normal trot. Just to feel it out. Going to the right, it's almost always going to be shoulder 4. And going to the left, you don't want to ride so much shoulder 4 because she's going to cop out and throw her hind leg out. So like instead of doing a shoulder into the left, she's going to be doing a haunches out to the right. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you have to really gather her on that right side.
Yeah, she wants to go lateral instead of step underneath herself.
Yep. So even think a little haunches in now. Haunches in, haunches in, haunches in. More. There. There's the foot.
Yep, and I could feel it. It changed her back.
Exactly. You're going to all of a sudden feel like, whoa, my butt cheek's getting picked up on the right side. Because otherwise she's kind of like, woo, woo. She kind of sachets out. You know, she's got to like pick it up and put it under. Good. Give a little in the contact. So just alternating one rein and then the other. See if you can get her to drop her neck. There's the muscle. Good. Let her drop the neck. Bow up in the back. Nice. There. She becomes a little bit longer and really push into the contact. Good. Hind leg under. Oh. Get it under there. There you go. Yeah. Oh, it went out again.
So crooked.
Yes. Exactly. And you're like, I feel like I'm not riding with my left leg at all. Well, she doesn't need it yet. You know what I mean? Good. She just needs, it's become such a habit of like just the way of going. You know,
are we good
like,
there? Nope,
that's
she just
really
swung
good.
out of it.
Feel it under. In that right shoulder blade, what are you doing? Right hind leg. Are you under there? Yes. And then giving the contact, one rein, then the other. Good. Right hind leg under. Under. Good. Little more ground cover, little longer step. Good. Under. Right leg. Soften right rein. Soften left rein. Good. Yes. Give right rein. Give left rein. Over the back. Yes. Longer lower neck. Good. By just the intention of the bit, going a little bit lower and longer. Yeah. Good. You feel that? She opened her back there. Good. Now change direction. Still keep a sense of what the heck is going on back there. Good. Give left rein, give right rein. Because every time we pull on the rein, we are acting like a handbrake on the hind leg. It's like trying to drive the car forward with the parking brake on. Give left, give right. There. Wow, you feel that? I'll get out of the way because I'm blocking it with my... Good. Give right rein. Get her attention. Give left rein. Give right rein. Send the hind legs to the bit. Good. Beautiful with the right hind leg. That's the way to build her up. Super. Good. Walk and pet her. Excellent. So that will change your life. I know that sounds really dramatic.
Oh, I know.
But it's true.
But it's true.
But it's true.
It's true. It allows her to go forward.
Well, and it'll be amazing. Like, we'll take a look at the canter in a minute, but just let her catch her breath. I mean, it is kind of amazing. Like, how does she get along so far in her life? You know, that's sometimes what's amazing. It's like, she's just found a way. Like, she doesn't do that. She steps right into her footprints. She's got other things, you know, spooky and whatever, you know what I mean? But it's like, this is just kind of her special thing. And it's like, it's a matter of paying attention, being conscientious, and helping her sort that out. Because then you can do anything.
Right.
When she's strong and equal behind, you know?
And she's got
then
two hind legs.
What is the limit? I don't know. I don't think there's no limit. You know, if she is organized in the way she moves. How tall is she?
Maybe 15'1".
God, it's such a great size.
Yeah, I get next to your monsters and I'm like,
oh my God. I know Gideon was walking around next to Cowboy, who's like stilts, like he's got such long legs. And I'm like, Gideon I never feel small on because I think together we're kind of tall, Like Pam was on him, and so she walked up next to Cowboy, and I was like, he is so little. And I was like, I mean, 15.2 is little, but like compared to the giant monsters I have.
Yeah.